Hi guys, bonjour tout le monde. How's it going? So I'm here, and it breaks my heart when people come to the door and I can't just say, come on in guys, come on in. So I'm not going to do good here all week, so I might stay home and leave it to Jay. So, hi Sonia. Hi Vicky. So did you guys have a great Christmas? I really hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Bonjour, Guylaine, Sandra, Suzanne, Cindy, Sylvie, Marjolaine. Et même en fermeture, on a eu des nouveaux ATC aujourd'hui. Et j'ai vu que Suzanne a un autre batch qu'elle va partager avec nous. Hi, Star. Hi, Jules. So, hi, Helen. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas. Star, I still have a few cookies left and I'm still sharing. I just want you to know. Hello, Ariel. Well, guys, I have a few new items I'm going to show you. Just a few. And then just since you guys always come on here and support me on Facebook and say, hey, I might do just a little Facebook sale. So I won't send out an email or anything necessarily, but we might just do a quiet Facebook sale. If you know people who don't get on the video and you want to share this with them, no problem. But I'm not sure that we'll get around to a video. So first, let's take a look at Sylvie's newest ATC cards. I didn't even get to see them yet. Oh, they are cute. Some of you have seen them because I see that they're reserved. Okay, so, wow, we're going to have to ask her how she did that sky. It looks like, I don't know, maybe some watercolor or maybe some smushing. So, really beautiful. Avec les montagnes de neige. Est-ce qu'elle a écrit? Elle a dit Distress Salvage Patina Blueprint Sketch. Oups. Le fond étampe Simon Hurley. Ah, c'est le marbré de Simon Hurley. Oh, cool. Et étampe IO. So that's the personnage. So the people are the Winter Fun from Impression Obsession, which we still have in stock. And you get all of these little bonhommes. And look how perfect they are on ATC cards. Isn't it an awesome sky? I wouldn't have thought of that with the marble stamp, but that is awesome. So you see how they're having a snowball fight. Here you've got il fait du ski, ils ont le traîneau. Here they're tobogganing, snowboarding. You guys really do want to see that stamp set because that one and Woodland Animals, they don't last when I get them in stock. My hair is getting all staticky. So we're just going to go have a quick peek at those because I'm sure they're up front here. They are so nice, unless, of course, there's none left again. Not possible, guys. Did anybody miss the Boxing Day sale? Est-ce que quelqu'un a manqué le vente de après Noël? Did anybody miss the Boxing Day sale? Bonjour à tout le monde. Okay. So they're not here. No, there they are. Found them. Found them. I hope Cosmic Shimmer will arrive soon. What are you waiting for, Sandra? Remind me. Donc, voilà. Tu vois toutes les bonhommes ici, même le Père Noël, ceux-là qui font du patin, eux autres, ils font du ski, de snowboard. Donc, tout ça, et même ceux-là avec des animaux, sont tellement pratiques quand vous voulez faire une scène, soit sur un ATC ou même sur une carte de souhait. So these are awesome. Either, like any silhouette stamp have become very popular again. But these I found so incredible because they have so much on them. sont 22,50, mais il y en a plein de choses. For my fans of Mama Elephant, this is all you guys left me, okay? And I could be convinced if anybody is looking for these dies, si vous cherchez les dies de Mama Elephant, Holiday Biddies, Little Fairy Agenda, Little Llama Agenda, Little Koala Agenda, Little Kangaroo Agenda, Little Boo Agenda, and Little Chickie Agenda. J'en ai toutes ceux-là sans leurs étampes. Donc, si vous avez déjà acheté une de ces étampes-là et vous désirez avoir le matrice, contacte-moi, OK? Je vais vous offrir encore le 40% de hier. So in case you didn't see these on the site, and I'm not sure, I think they're all up there, but if not, just let me know and we can work that out. Because really, these guys, most of them are singles and they just don't have a stamp to go with them. Donc, pour cette raison-là, je suis toujours disponible à vous autres. Aren't they great, Erin? I agree with you. You know, you might not think of them. There's only 2 of each, and I'm pretty sure that if I can count on you guys, they will be gone before the video is done. Because I know my friends. So guys, Jay told me to also tease you that we are going to work on some incredible surprise boxes. Donc, on va faire les boîtes surprises. Aujourd'hui, on va essayer de jouer avec les peintures de Marlène. Donc, je vais vous montrer les couples de nouveautés. Puis après ça, on va faire une aventure avec les peintures de Marlène. It's so weird. I'm thinking, don't we have to open our advent calendar? And we don't. So weird. Okay. So we're going to dig into Marlene's paints. On va faire les peintures de Marlène tout de suite après ça. Donc, voilà la nouvelle batch de Sylvie de ATC. Ceux-là sont déjà réservés, puis il y en a 6 qui nous restent, OK? Donc, on a du ski, de tobogganing, ceux qui tiennent le traîneau, snowboard, ceux qui font un bonhomme de neige, puis ceux qui ont un petit bat avec les boules de neige, okay? So those 6 are really cool, okay? So just thought I would let you know. So let's move this. All right, let's look at these few new things. So, il y en a pas plein de choses, mais quelques-uns qui sont intéressants. Premièrement, ma belle Michelle, je sais pas si t'es là, mais we've restocked our white foam strips, okay? These seem to be the most popular, maybe for their width, I'm not sure, mais sont des plus populaires au moment, ici, et on a en blanc et en noir. Okay, so we get them in both colors, white and black, very popular. Then we have this one here. So this was from the Alice collection. So Julie, this is calling out your name. Mais garde les petites cartes que vous pouvez avoir. So each one of these is an image from the, I want to say the movie, but the movie that matches the line. Okay? So really, really nice. Deco foil. Donc, pour ceux qui ont suivi Jennifer Maguire, elle a commencé de couper ses mots avec le glossy black de Tonic. OK? Mais voilà une autre façon de le faire. Si vous coupez vos souhaits avec un morceau de foam ou de mousse, soit blanc, soit noir, vous pouvez mettre la foil dessus. Donc, ça va faire la même chose. So, for those of you who've been watching Jennifer Maguire, you've seen that she started cutting some of her sentiment stamps with the black glossy paper from Tonic. Well, another way to do that would be to get sheets of adhesive. Okay, just un feuille au complet, a full sheet. Not these are strips. And cut your word out of the full sheet of paper. And then when you take off the release paper on the proper side, you want to make sure your word is going the right way. You can use the foil on there, the black foil, and you will get that same glossy look. So very, very cool. Okay. This one was a straggler. So this was the last one we were missing from the batch of nouveaux that just came out for Christmas. Donc, ça s'appelle Sprig of Mistletoe. Un beau vert, a very beautiful green. So that's the crystal drops. Il va être perlé, mais opaque. Okay, so these are the ones that are pearlized, but opaque. Okay? Then we've got Brilliance Galaxy Gold. Okay, so Brilliance is a fast-drying pigment ink. Ça sèche vite, mais il n'y a pas des encres en base d'ail qui ont fait briller. So you can't really get a dye ink that shimmers. So Brilliance, they made theirs to be a faster drying pigment because people hate using pigment if you're not patient, right? Because you need to wait for it to dry. Well, the Brilliance is supposed to dry in a very fast way. And that way you can put it on anything, okay? Donc, ça c'est le format régulier. So this is Galaxy Gold in the regular size pad. And then we had the dewdrop pads for the black Brilliance and the white Brilliance. All right. Our T-ruler, just T-square, back in stock. Just to let you know, it's not a big expensive thing, but people absolutely love T-rulers. Then, une autre chose j'ai trouvé cette saison, c'est que la monde cherche des alphabets pour toutes sortes de projets DIY. So people are always looking for stickers, and they're looking for flat stickers and numbers, okay? So these are a basic sticker, doré, puis tu l'as la majuscule, le minuscule, et les chiffres. So you have uppercase, lowercase, and numbers in this package, okay? So I believe there's 2 sheets, 124 morceaux, 124 pieces. The other thing people say to me when I show them a sticker pack like I just showed you is, I only want numbers. Well, here is the answer to your prayers. The number collection. Donc, sont en noir. Il y en a 2 pages au complet de chiffres, puis c'est 240 morceaux. So you have a ton of numbers here. And it's not just for calendars that people are looking for numbers. I find that they're putting dates on a lot of different things. I had so many people come in this season asking for just numbers. J'ai beaucoup de monde, pas juste pour les calendriers d'Advent, ni des calendriers. Je trouve que la monde cherche de lettrage et chiffres. Now, this is a cool one. I think it takes me back because when I started scrapbooking, these were the letters I used for all my titles, okay? I really used these small letters for just about everything. So when I look through my old scrapbook, this is what I see. So here you've got punctuation, les apostrophes, vous l'avez des accolades, les hashtags, les A commerciales. Donc, on a tout ça disponible. Et la lettrage majuscule, minuscule, et chiffre. And you have uppercase, lowercase, and numbers, okay? So, again, just a great buy. They're $4. They just seem to last forever. Et même quand il vous manque une lettre, vous pouvez toujours faire régler ça avec une autre lettre, okay? I was the queen of repairing and creating my own stickers. It's not you, Fred? I thought Jay answered, hi, Fred. Uh-oh. Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of pieces in here. 518 morceaux, but they are counting every little apostrophe. Don't forget, Nancy. But still, great, great idea. Then, for glitter ones, I just went with a script glitter gold. I know these are basic, but for whatever reason, people still love them. Look at this red with Valentine's coming up. Look at this stunning red. Okay, c'est pailleté, and it is just beautiful. Okay, majuscule, minuscule, mais pas de chiffres. And same with this one. This is a holographic red. So again, this one you only get uppercase and numbers, mais sont moins dispendieux. Okay, so cool. Voilà les collants de chiffres, juste plus grandes. Donc, tu as 3 feuilles, puis les chiffres sont plus grandes. So this one's just numbers, but the numbers are larger. Okay. Then your basic foam alphabet in white, because you can always change the color of white. You're not going to start changing your black over, but the white ones, you can add ink to, you can add, well, I guess you could probably foil them, but I would add ink or paint or anything like that. So again, you've got all uppercase and the numbers, donc toutes les majuscules et chiffres. Et dernièrement, aussi en chiffres, mais plus grandes, c'est les thickers et c'est juste les chiffres. Ils sont environ 1 pouce et demi. They're about 1.5 inches, and they're just, they shine, they shimmer. So, love that. Okay, and then, just to have a little Valentine's Day stuff here, we've got the Happy Hearts collection. Okay, so this is the Happy Hearts collection pack. So, tu l'as toutes les feuilles et aussi ceux-là pour découper. Okay, and don't forget, on the back of these, you'll have different patterns. Okay, so if vous n'utilisez pas l'anglais, tu vas avoir quelque chose sur le recto, sur le verso que vous pouvez utiliser. Okay, and then let me show you the sticker sheet. It's so cute. Sending hugs and kisses avec un camion. Look at the ice cream scoops. All hearts. Les bonbons. I heart you. Our love story. Donc, toutes sortes de choses ici pour jouer avec. Okay? So, we've got that. And then we've got this, which is the journal bits. Okay? This is the journal bits. Donc, tous ces morceaux sont dedans. Après ça, on a les bits and pieces. Ceux-là, il y a beaucoup plus de morceaux normalement. So this one usually has a lot more pieces. So there you go. And then we've got the foam stickers. Donc, il l'air pas foam, mais oui, tu peux le peser dessus puis tu sais que c'est foam. Et comme toujours, sont sur les deux côtés. All right, so yes, they're English, but they're very cute to match this line. Okay. All right, guys, who's ready to play a little bit? I'm going to ask Jay even to set up my iPad if it's at all possible so that we can talk together while we're playing. But if not, Jay can tell me if there's any questions or anything. Oh, yes, I always forget to turn you guys around when I put you there. Okay, so what I'm going to use, since I'm using Marlene's paints, I'm also going to use her rainbow journal. I showed this to you last week. Okay, je vais vous montrer. Ça, c'est son journal. Okay, dedans, il y en a 5 livres. La première a des lignes. So the first one is lined. But after that, I believe they're all pretty much empty. Now, I'm going to use the orange one because it feels like a nice, thick paper. Okay, when I put my phone in, it's going to topple forward. Yeah, we need to put something heavy back there. Okay, guys, so I've got my iPad going. I got Jay here. Actually, you know what, guys? You'll have to tell me, though, if you lose me, because I'm going to do it in the way that you don't see it backwards. Okay? I'm going to do it. Go down. Okay, there. So I am going to do it like this, and we're going to do it this way. So what you see is whoops, right side up, okay? But if it freezes, I'm not going to see that. So you guys are just going to have to give me a holler, okay? So I think we're good. I think it looks good. Okay, we're good. So, I'm going to take the book out. Now, are you guys actually seeing me or are we frozen? I'm going to take the orange book out. C'est tellement facile. C'est avec les élastiques. Okay? So, it really is easy to do. So, take the book out. Then, I'm going to need a mat or a piece of palette paper next to me. Hang on. I have a mat. I have a mat. I can do that. There, we've got a mat. Because everything's maintenant tout est propre, je peux toucher à tout assez vite à côté de moi. Okay. And the collection that I'm going to use is going to be her acrylic favorites. Okay? I know you guys are seeing. That's probably silly, eh? Should I turn the phone around? Because you guys are seeing the iPad, which is ridiculous. Okay, you still see a little bit of it. I'm sorry if it's distracting. Okay, donc, I'm going to open up Marlene's acrylic favorites. I'm assuming they're called that because they're her favorites, right? We would think. And I'm going to open up her book, and I'm really going to open it, okay? Now, si je veux, je peux le mettre un washi au centre, mais moi, je trouve que c'est pas nécessaire. Well, no, it's too much.
Too much of you?
What if you turn it around? Turn the phone around, or things going to be upside down then?
I don't know.
We're testing, guys, but it's all right. We're good. Yeah. You'll just live with seeing that. Okay. So here goes. I am going to figure out how she opens her paints. Of course, everything's glued. C'est comme du magique. Je vais déchirer le paquet. Déchirer. Jay, can I just get one of those garbage cans close to me, please? Okay, guys. So here are the yummy paints. So first, we're going to just look at them et on va tester les couleurs. Okay? So I'll do that. I'll grab a little paintbrush. When I said I'll grab a little paintbrush, looks like I was serious, eh? I grabbed my brush, and this is what I ended up with. Quand j'ai dit, je vais juste prendre un petit brosse, je pense que c'était la vérité parce que c'est la seule chose qui est sortie. So it looks like I'm going to need a little glue on that guy. And I'm going to grab a different paintbrush then. And I'm going to need a little bit of water. Okay, so I am going to the side of me, okay, I am going to put a little bit of the paint color. So you're going to see the book go to the side a little bit. Je vais mettre le livre un peu à côté. And we are going to swatch out these colors. If I can open them. Oh my goodness. Marlene thinks everybody's as strong as her. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, voilà. Ça, c'est la belle rose. So we are going to swatch it. Okay, so I'm gonna take just a little bit on my paper. Pour voir la couleur. I think I like it because that is so my color. Yum! Et maintenant, je vais sortir un petit peu plus et remettre la couverture. Moi, quand je travaille avec un tube comme ça, il est toujours suggéré de soit laver, pas laver, mais essuyer le bout tout de suite après utilisage, avant de le fermer. Et ce que moi, j'aime faire aussi, so I always clean off the tip before I close it, or I'm going to start to anyways. And we are going to tap it down. That helps keep the paint from sitting in the tip, okay? Donc, en faisant ça, ça aide à la peinture de descendre et reste pas toujours dans le bout. Okay? So, that is one. Now I put the pink out because I need to brayer it immediately. Okay, so I'm going to take that paint. Now this is a thicker coat. Okay, so I am just going to put it in 3 places, guys. 3 places. Okay, donc voilà. Qu'est-ce que je vais faire avec le restant? J'ai un papier à côté que je vais mettre la restant de peinture dessus. And I'll have even another background done. Because you know I can't waste that paint. Especially when it's pink. Je peux pas perdre de peinture. Spécialement quand c'est rose. Okay. So I think I'm pretty much done. It's pretty dry there. So now we're going to try our second color. I think I'm going to grab the turquoise. Je vais essayer le turquoise. Puis ça, je vais juste essuyer, juste au cas. Je vais l'essuyer un petit peu juste au cas qu'on reçoit un mélange des couleurs. Oh no, it's pretty dry. Okay. Notice I'm using a dry paper towel to wipe this. What would have happened if I used a wet one? Well, I'll answer that question for you. I would have spread the paint instead of wiped the paint, if you understand what I mean. Jay, could you get me that little bin with water in it? I just used it to water the poinsettia. Sorry. Okay. So now we're going to take our turquoise. It looks like an old milk container or whatever. Is it right outside the bathroom or right by the poinsettia? One or the other. Okay, so not easy to open these originally, guys. Mais maintenant, je vais mettre le turquoise. Oh, I'm going to need more than that. No? Okay, then don't worry about it. No biggie. Okay, so voila. Yeah, that'll be fine too. I'm liking that blue. Just some water. Oh, guys, what do you think? Beautiful color, right? Ah, they are nice and bright. You're right. Very bright colors. Loving them. Thank you, hon. Okay, so I'm going to clean off my brush on here as well. Je vais nettoyer mon pinceau ici aussi parce que, encore, je veux pas... Mais regarde, il commence à mélanger puis ça fait de mauve. So remember, those colors layered on top of each other will make purple. Okay, so into the water and let's grab the brayer. Mrs. Brayer. Voila. Okay, so we got a brayer happening. And I am going to actually go right over that pink so that we get a little bit of that purple. I'm going to go over the middle of the book. See? Ça marche pas très bien, mais je peux toujours ajouter un peu. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to do it this way. Donc j'ai triché un petit peu just pour faire ma bande. And then I am going to go across. Encore. Okay, so there's my turquoise. I'm liking it. I'm good with that. Je vais juste enlever le restant de la couleur. Je vais le mettre ici. Il n'y en a pas beaucoup. So if you really roll your brayer well in there, you shouldn't have a lot of wet paint still left. And if you make it that it's completely dry, même comme je fais avec mes paper artsy, you also shouldn't get them to mix. Okay, so we've done 2 colors, turquoise and pink are done. Where did I put my pink and my turquoise? Voila. Donc, les deux sont finis. Now we are going to go to green. Okay, so we're going to see the green. Donc, ça, c'est vraiment, elle dit ça, c'est des favoris, mais moi, je trouve sont des primaires. So, this is your basic black, white, green, pink, turquoise, and yellow, okay? So as much as she says that they're her favorites, they're also your basic colors. You can make other colors with them. So I understand why she would say that. Now, my paintbrush, clean it off a little. Look at me cleaning a paintbrush, guys. Je nettoie mon pinceau juste pour vous autres. Wow, this doesn't clean very well. Okay, well, not the best, but it'll do for us to do our swatch. So look, ooh, oh, that is a nice green. That is a beautiful green, guys. Yep, liking it. Okay, so again, I'm gonna have so many backgrounds at the end. I'm gonna be so lucky. Okay, dry it off my brush, grab my brayer. I'm going to embrace the blue that's left on there. Moi, j'ai aucun problème qu'il y avait un petit peu de bleu qui restait sur mon brayer parce qu'on a vu que j'étais pas capable d'enlever plus de couleur. So now I'm going to do a nice bright green here. Now all these colors together might not be very nice, but we'll see. Je fais un petit peu là. Puis maintenant, je vais faire aussi juste sur le côté ici. So then I just want to do it on the side. All right. So now we've got 3 of our colors done. And this is a very fast background to do. Is it really like I'm doing a voiceover? That's so weird. Jay, do you know where my mic is? Because I think they're having trouble hearing me. Are you guys having trouble hearing me? Would you rather I mic up? I could do that if you need me to. All right, I'm going to do that. Hang on. One second. Okay. Is that better? I have a wire in front of my face, but it's fine. No, it's fine, seriously. Okay. So is that better, guys? Oh, good. Okay. You know what? Some people were having trouble hearing me and some aren't. It's fine. I'm really good. I put the mic on and I'll try not to talk too loud. Hey, Cindy Ches. Nice to see you here. I hope you got my message. So we've now swatched 3 colors. We are going to go on to our 4th and final color. The white and the black are colors, mais le blanc puis noir, on va ajouter les touches après. Donc, pour le moment, je vais vite nettoyer mon place ici. Okay, so just get rid of the green. We're going to put some yellow, and then I might put a couple more of the colors back over, and then we're going to use the white and black to decorate. Okay? So we're going to use that for the finishing touches to the page. So, see, if the paint's not coming off onto your page, it's also not going to come off in the other color of paint. Si la peinture sort pas quand vous roulez votre brayer, ça va pas sortir non plus dans une autre couleur. So here we go with this yummy yellow. Okay, doorbell. Boy, some people don't know about our videos. Okay, just getting our green out of the brush. I know, I should be like Dina and have like 10 brushes at my fingertips, but I don't. So I'm just going to use this one. Okay, let's take a little bit of that yummy yellow and let's put it on here. Oh, that is a yummy color. And that is going to make a nice addition onto our page. Okay, it's a beautiful color. Clean off my paintbrush a little. And where I layer it on top of blue, you know I'm going to get some green as well. So, I might take more yellow. C'est possible que je vais ajouter plus de jaune because I'm loving how it's going to give us that color. Ici, je vais faire le rouleau tout all across there. And then I want one down here. So already you can see it tying together. I'm going to try a little bit more here. So I really want to get a good base. Je veux que mon base soit plus plein que ça. Donc je vais retourner avec une autre couleur, mais comme j'aime beaucoup le jaune, je vais ajouter un petit peu plus. So because I'm liking how bright this yellow is, I don't know, I guess I find it a very cheery color. You know? I don't know. Everything's not that cheery these days, so cheery color I find is very helpful. So I am going to add it. Okay? So, voilà. On a mis plus de jaune. Now, what would I layer on top of that yellow? I think I might go back to my pink a little bit. Oh, what if I mix my pink and my blue? Let's try that, guys. Let's get a little bit of purple happening for our page. Okay? So let's take just a bit of blue and a bit of pink. And I'll clean off my tips after. Okay, a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink, and I'm going to brayer that. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that this is clean, and it is. Okay, cleanish. And let's see what happens when I've got these two going together. Can you see that? Look at that beautiful color I'm getting out of there. So let's go and put that color. Oh, it's looking more gray here. Oh, that's too bad. It was such a beautiful purple. Huh. That's sad. Ça a l'air plus mauve. Ça a l'air plus gris. So it's not really looking purple. It's looking more green. Kind of maybe over the yellow because purple and yellow don't layer well. All right, we're going to go back to a pure color. Je vais finir cette surface avec une couleur plus pure et plus Nathalie. So we are going to finish this with some pink. We're going to do some nice bright pink over here. Let's put some over here. Let's put some here. I want some up there. And then I'm just going to make this one bigger. Okay. So, the last thing I'm going to do, c'est un peu de turquoise en bas ici et on va être fini. Okay? So then our background will be done. Okay? So there's a bit of blue. And I'm going to wipe my brayer off a bit. Because now I have brown. J'ai eu brun sur mon brayer. Et on ne veut pas voir ça. So I'm just going to wipe it a little. Je veux pas de brun. Okay. And we're going to go into our blue. And we are going to put it on our bottom, on our side, and a little bit over here. Okay, so now I feel that that's more complete. Ta-da! So now I feel we've got a background. Maintenant, je trouve qu'on a un fond. Okay, the paints are nice, they're rich, they're creamy. So, we've got a background. So what do you do next? Well, normally your background might not be this busy, but you can stencil. Okay? Donc, sortis tes pochoirs, n'importe quel que tu l'aimes. I'm just going to reach into my drawer, but keep in mind, I have old stencils in here. Hang on. I got a drawer full of stencils. Et pour faire tes pochoirs, t'es mieux de faire un couleur qui est dans le fond. So I am going to pick, I don't like that with paint. I need a tool, an embossing, a Tim Holtz tool. Where's my tools? Voila. Okay, so for stenciling, I think I'm going to need a foam on my tool. And of course, I cleaned up so well that I forget where I put everything. Okay, voila. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of either the turquoise or the yellow, and I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling. Not a ton, okay, guys? So you definitely want to use a color that's in your background. Right now, every color is in my background. So yes, you can stencil with paint, but I would not use the brushes. Moi, j'utilise pas les brosses. Je vais utiliser toujours un foam avec un outil. Et to prep it, you put a little bit on and you mix. You put a little bit more on and you mix. Okay? Do it in circles to get your good color. And now I'm just going to bouge mon pochoir et fais la même stenciling dans quelques places. Okay? So I've got the stenciling happening in 3 places. Je pense que je vais le faire dans 5. Just to speed up the video, I'm going to stencil in 5 places. Okay? You see it, but it's still kind of blending in, and that's what you want, okay? Now, I'll do one more color with a different stencil, and then we're going to talk about adding the black and white, okay? Donc, je vais faire un peu de stenciling avec une autre couleur, mais après ça, on va aussi, je veux essayer avec les nouveaux étampes de Marlène. I know, I don't have the heart to start the new journal, but I do want to take out 1 or 2 of her stamps and maybe her stencil, her mask of leaves. Maybe I'll use that. Nope, I think I'm going to use the flower. Je vais utiliser les pétales d'une fleur au lieu. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and then afterwards we're going to use some of her stamps to add a little bit of stamping. And then we'll talk about adding the black and white. So obviously the stamping is one way. Avec la peinture, excuse-moi, avec les étampes et un encre noire, ça c'est une façon d'ajouter un peu de dimension et de look. Mais moi j'aime ajouter de noir. So my other stenciling color is going to be yellow, because I feel I already put a lot of pink on there, and I'm trying to kind of stay away from the green because it doesn't go as well. Ça va pas si bon avec les autres couleurs. So I'm trying to stay a little bit away from the green, and I'm just always, when you want to prime your sponge, put a little, mets un petit peu et fais en cercle. Après ça, prends un petit peu plus, puis fais en cercle. La raison je fais ça est pour que je veux pas avoir trop sur mon tampon. Si j'en ai trop dans le mousse, ça va couler en dessous mon pochoir. So it will actually go under my stencil, and that's not what I want. So I don't want to use the outside. I'm just going to use a little bit of the inside to stencil. So, and you won't see it very much, okay? When you use your palest color, you don't really see it, but you know in your heart of hearts it's there. Okay? So, I can see it. I see it over here. And now I think I'm going to do up here. Okay? Whoops. Voila. All right, so now I've got stenciling with 2 of the different elements and 2 different stencils. Okay? So No, I'm not putting more. I'm resisting the urge. Okay. So now I want to use a little bit of black, a little bit of white. Okay? There are a bunch of different ways you can do it. You need some very, very special tools that you have at home. Okay? Ça, c'est un outil très pratique, dispendieux. Ça me coûte comme $100. No, pas vraiment. So this cost me like $100. No, I'm kidding. So I keep any rolls that I can. I like to keep my hands on because they are great for making texture. So let me show you what I mean. I am going to put out a little bit of the black paint so that we can swatch it onto our swatch. We will do some stamping, I promise. But right now, I'm putting out just a little bit of the black paint, just un petit peu, and I'm adding a little water, okay? Parce que je veux que ça soit un petit peu liquide, okay? So I'm adding just a little bit of water because I don't want it to be complete liquid, but okay. And now I'm just going to dip this in there and watch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I could do again. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Again, I always do it in thirds. 1. I'm being brave. 2. Oh, it worked. 3. Okay? So, look how easy. Isn't this fun? Bye, Ariel. Is it late already, guys? Just tell me. We can continue this tomorrow. Si c'est tard, je peux continuer demain. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do another one over here. So that is a great way to add black or white paint. Vraiment une façon facile d'ajouter un peu de noir et un peu de blanc. Okay, so now we've got some black on there, and I can also do a spatter, but I'm going to save the spatter for the end. So now we have circles. Now what about lines? Let me grab my tool for lines. It's a very, very important tool. Un outil que j'utilise souvent. Donne-moi une seconde. Where's my craft scraper? Or the credit card, or n'importe quoi. Okay. All right, guys. Well, it doesn't want to appear, so I'm just going to use a piece of cardstock. Okay? So just goes to show you that you can use anything. My craft scraper is exactly where I left it. Just I need to now remember where I left it. All right. So the best way to make lines is obviously with something very straight. And then you can just go in and make lines. So yeah, you can definitely have stamps for that too. Okay, if you don't think you can do something like that. So this is one of my favorite parts to do on any of my pages, is going and adding in the lines and the circles, okay? And they don't have to be perfect. They never have to be perfect. See, I could just drag them across like that. I'm making bigger ones than I normally would, just so that we can get through the page. Okay, so I've already made the whole front of my book dirty. What else is new? Marlene will forgive me. Okay, so I need one more batch of lines at least. So I still have a little bit of paint. So I'm going to pick it up. And I think I'm going to do one here. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I have some black on my page. Now what am I missing? Well, I need a little bit of white. And then I'm going to do a little bit more stenciling of one of my favorite stencils. You guys might be able to guess which one it is. Okay. Je vais utiliser une de mes pochoirs préférées depuis des années. So, here we go. Now I'm going to put white. Okay. I am going to put some white. And again, je vais ajouter un petit peu d'eau. Okay? So I'm just adding a little bit of water just so that I can mix that up. And, whoops, I almost put the black, wet black into the white. That would not have been good. So here you go. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so now I've got white. I'm going to do, des fois j'aime trouver un cercle plus petit, mais j'ai aucun problème d'utiliser la même format. So I might go here, kind of close to where I did the last ones. No, because I knew we had it all. We hadn't put it out on the floor. Okay. Yes, she gave me a list. Okay. Jay, check up front just in case. Okay, guys, so now I've put white circles in 3 places, and I'm going to go back to my favorite line tool, okay? And I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 1, 2. Okay. So we've got our white, we've got our black. I'm going to give it a quick dry just to make sure it's all dry. Okay. So we'll dry it quickly because I want to use a stamp now and a stencil. So while I'm drying this, I'm going to pick out a stamp from Marlene's stamps that we just got. Which one should I use? This one. No, not that one. This one. Okay. So, I'm going to take my VersaFine Clair, un VersaFine Clair. Je vais prendre un mini étampe de Marlène que je vais ouvrir. I have no patience to look for where the tape is, so we'll just open it this way. Come on, sors-le. Okay, sorry guys. All right, I'm just going to use one of the circle ones from last year then. Okay, et mon petit bloc acrylique que Marlène nous a donné cette année. We've got our little acrylic block. So I'm going to take a little bit of ink and I'm going to stamp this in a couple of places. Again, notice I try to touch something else, okay? I don't want it floating. Donc, si tu veux pas que c'est juste par hasard sur ton page, touche à un autre élément que tu l'as fait, même si c'est juste où tu as faire la pochoir. Okay? So you don't just want random stamps everywhere. I'm going to do 5, and just to show you some. Okay, it's going to come back, it's going to come back. So, hang on. Oh, okay. All right, guys, I'm going to finish quickly because it keeps freezing now. So it's giving me a message. The last thing I want to show you, and you can do whether you use white or black, before we do spatter, you can use ink or you can use paint. But what's important to me is adding in some script. Donc, je peux prendre juste le étampe de Marlene qu'elle a fait en script. Okay? So I really could. I could just take this with the ink pad that I just put away. So I could take this stamp. I could just put a little bit in there. And I could go and I could stamp, right? And that would give me script. Of course, you don't want to stamp it upside down, but just to show you, okay? So just to have script on there, I could go and I could just take this stamp and I can script it away, if you want to call it that. Une autre place there. And then I can take one and do it right up near the top. Okay? So yes, that is one easy way. You get some script on there. It doesn't matter. Ça fait aucune différence qu'est-ce qu'ils disent. Okay? And then what I'm going to do now is I am going to take my tool, my blending tool again, which is here. I'm going to use ink this time. Je vais utiliser un peu d'encre. And I'm going to pick up some of the black. Okay? And I'm going to use my favorite stencil. It's called Art Is. I never use it in its entirety. Je utilise jamais au complet. But it is my favorite stencil, and you'll see why. Because very easily, I could just do that. Okay? Very easily, I could just do that. And it's just there. So right away, I have a script in the background, which you know I talk to you about all the time. And because we don't care what it says, à cause quand ça fait aucune différence qu'est-ce qu'ils disent, vous pouvez utiliser la même portion de la pochoir. Il faut pas faire une histoire. You don't want to go and do like a whole story here. I am just using the same part of the stencil so that I don't have to wash my whole stencil and scrub my whole stencil. And you're going to see it's subtle. It's very, very subtle. Okay? One of my absolute favorite stencils. Okay? Just look at that. So you can see all that script everywhere. Et tu vas le voir que j'ai pas faire comme I didn't do it in a diagonal or anything. I just did script across the page. I want a little bit more down here because I feel something's missing in this area. Et c'est une façon de remplir une section que on pense qu'il manque. Okay? So now I feel that this is a background. It's done. It's good. It's perfect. The last thing I'm going to do is a little spatter. Okay? So here goes. I'm going to take away my fancy tool. Okay? And I'm going to use the white that's still here, but I am going to make it a little bit more wet. Okay? J'ai ajouté encore de l'eau. Now there are spatter brushes. There are people spatter with spatter brushes, fan brushes, paint. But you can also spatter, if you don't mind getting paint everywhere, with your palette knife. Ah, it's not liquid enough. Okay? Avec votre couteau de palette, vous pouvez aussi faire un spatter. So another way to spatter, as long as your paint is liquid enough, you will get spatter. So I just keep spraying it on. Okay, so spatter. Again, I'm going to add a tiny bit more water. But tu veux pas ajouter trop because you won't be able to spatter it. It'll just be water. You won't have anything white. Because my page is so dark, you're not really seeing it. À cause que j'ai utilisé des couleurs foncées, tu peux le pas voir tant que ça, mais tu vas savoir qui est là. Okay? So that's just another way to spatter. Yes, you can use a paintbrush. Yes, you can use a fan brush. Yes, you can use a spatter brush. Tim Holtz has a beautiful one. But me, I use whatever's in front of me. So now I've got my white spatter and I'm good with that. La dernière chose que je vais ajouter, c'est un peu de spatter noir et notre page va être finie. Est-ce que ça va être mis dans le Louvre? Je pense pas. But I'm okay with it. I love it. And we are going to build some Marlene on top of here tomorrow, right? Because we've got all week. So right there, that's a little wet so that my black doesn't make gray. I'm going to dry that up a little. Then I'm going to add some black and we are going to be done. So I do like Marlene's paints. That was my purpose here, was to see what the paints were like. And I can say that I do like them. I wasn't sure if they were going to be too thin, too loose, and they're actually a very nice feeling paint. Elle a 4 paquets. Ça a l'air dispendieux. It looks expensive because you're buying it in a box for $34, okay? But you've got 6 colors in there. So if you divide it, you're paying pretty much what you would pay for like Dina's and Diane's or Paper Artsy, things like that. So just keep that in mind. It's only because you're forced to buy 6 together that it sounds worse than it is. And they're neons. I didn't dare open those because les neons, ils sont vraiment beaux. Mais comme il me reste comme 2-3 paquets, je ne l'ai pas ouvrir. Donc, j'ai ouvrir ceux-là. So that's why I chose to open these. But really, my heart of heart wanted to open the neons. Okay, so you're going to be able to see black spatter, obviously, easier than you could see white. But you also don't want as much, okay? Sauf si ton page est vraiment pâle, peut-être tu veux ajouter plus. But I'm going to just spatter a little bit of black. Moi, je vais faire juste un petit peu de le noir dans quelques endroits. Okay, this isn't my favorite way to spatter. Let's go with my tiny little brush. I like using a little brush for spattering. Okay? Because then I just go boo, 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 boo. And you have to make the noise, okay? Boop, 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 boop. Je veux que vous faites le son aussi, eh? Boop, 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 boop. Et maintenant, j'ai ajouté une autre touche de le noir. Ils vont avoir des personnes qui peut-être faire des lignes de noir tout autour de la page. C'est une autre chose que vous pouvez faire. Good question. I will try that in a moment. So, Marie-France just asked if we were to write with the tip of the glue, would it stay raised? And that's an excellent question. I hadn't even thought of trying that. I'm not sure. Dina's paint might. So I'm going to put this to the side, especially since it's still wet, and let's try. Okay, forget the fact that I don't have a beautiful handwriting, mais c'est une bonne question. Donc, je veux voir qu'il n'y a pas une boule d'air. So I could write hello. I'm going to write hello. Hello. All right. So the question is, what we want to know, ce qu'on veut savoir, c'est quand il sèche, est-ce que ça va être encore soulevé? So I guess we'd need to wait for that to dry, and you probably shouldn't pound on the table and make it flatten, comme moi je viens de faire. But it is slightly raised. I don't know if you can see that. Je sais pas si vous pouvez le voir, but it is slightly raised. It's just whether it'll dry that way or not. Okay, and you really, really want to give an even squeeze. I could see it would be very easy to go astray. Okay, donc vraiment, vous voulez être utiliser la pression égale, pas le faire. Et moi, je trouve, j'écris pas souvent sur mes surfaces, donc c'est pas quelque chose que moi j'ai pensé d'eux, mais je vois que ça peut être une bonne idée puis une bonne essai. Okay? So guys, that was our page. We tried Marlene's paints. She has these beautiful colors. So this was called her favorites. She has 4 different boxes, I think. Okay, so what am I missing here? I'm missing the black and the green is hidden. Okay, so ceux-là, ça s'appelle les favoris. And I thought they worked really well together. I like the coverage that they gave to the surface, and I like what we ended up with. So I've now officially started my rainbow journal. So I asked you guys how you did with the 12 days of Christmas and Boxing Day. 30% sur le Art by Marlene. Donc, si vous avez manqué la première vidéo ou quelque chose comme ça, maintenant, vous êtes au courant. OK? Donc, on va le mettre dans une catégorie Art by Marlene. Et comme ça, ça va être à 30% pour ce soir. Puis, on va piger les commandes quand on rentre demain. Now, I think I'm frozen though, so I'm not sure if any of you heard any of that. So, am I frozen, guys, or do you see me? Because on my iPad, I'm frozen. So, guys, how about that? Art by Marlene, 30%. We'll have it happening tonight. It'll turn off by itself at midnight, and then we'll pick the orders for you tomorrow. So just a little surprise. So enjoy in case you missed it during Christmas or you now have a gift card you want to spend. Maintenant, vous pouvez avoir 30% sur les Art by Marlene et je vous jure que vous allez aimer les peintures si vous choisissez ça. Okay? So, merci tout le monde. Bye-bye. And we'll talk tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Bye.